So step 1 is deal action cards. That's done. Step 2, we have to swap 1 card. So give me a moment while I look over my cards. Oh, great Google. You are not getting that card.
Is it good? It's good. Give it to me.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Fine. I'll throw this out there. What I forgot to mention was this. This is the secondary event. If it is that round, meaning the second round in this case, I have to, after I either play it for the command value or the actual event,
right.
I have to offer it to the opponent or whoever's rose is colored here, and they may do what it says in the secondary event. The box on it, and I want to make sure I get this right, the box says, a moment. The box is when it will take effect the second time. Secondary event is available to the opponent in the box, and the secondary event is available to the actual color of whose card it is. Does that make sense? So this is when it can take effect, and this is when it can take effect for the opponent if the opponent didn't play the card.
But do you also have to be like the red?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has to
okay.
be yours, right? So I'm not giving you that. I don't want to give you a card. Okay, we have swapped cards. There we go. All right. Okay, so the third thing is determine the battlefield. So we each must pick a battle, and in honor of David J. Mortimer, I played Mortimer's Cross. There we go. So February 2nd, 1461. However, St. Albans, 22nd May, 1455. So this one is out. So there we go. So Jess is the one that played this one. We start with one of my troops on there, however. All right. So there we go. So that is going to be the battle. It is taking place in this region here. So the beginning of the battle, when we get there, is going to be determined by whoever has the most cubes in the southern region. Okay. So now we are going to play action cards. Jess, this is her battle card, so she's going to start. She can play any of the 5 available actions. And again, what are the 5 actions? Just very briefly, they are to gain troops in the reserve to be able to place out later here by using the command value. Adding troops directly to the battlefield based on the command value, maximum 2, onto the battlefield itself from the reserve. Moving influence from an adjacent region to a region, and then attempting to place influence or attempting to remove influence, or play it as the event. So there we go. Pretty simple game overall so far.
How do you want to show this?
Here, we'll throw it here. So this is what Jess is doing. Are you doing it for the CP?
I'm just going to put one here.
There we go. So she did it for the CP. That card gets discarded. Easy enough. Okay, I am going to play Ill-Disciplined Garrisons, and I'm going to play it for the event.
Can you? I thought that you had to wait for the box.
No, the main event you can do at any time. It's only the secondary for those. So the main event says take any cube from a non-battle region, so any cube from not the south, and put it back into the supply. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and choose Jess's in the central and move it into the supply. Boom. Done. It is your action, ma'am.
I did that all wrong. So I can't do that now.
Remember, you can always use it for the command points.
Yeah, I have really bad command points, and I thought you couldn't use the events. So now, I guess I'm just going to do that.
Okay, add 1 or 2 to the north from your reserve. There we go, easy enough. So now, right now, I control one region, you control another region. Okay. And one other clarification I want to make for the secondary event is once the active player has used the event card to either perform the primary event or spend the CP, players check to see if the secondary event is available to the opponent. If the event card round number matches the current round and has the opponent's rows on it, or it's in the square box, the opponent may choose to execute the secondary event. So it can't be, you don't get to double up. You don't get to do both events if you played the card, because it's your event, if it's the right round. In hindsight, I should have given you this card. The reason is, if so, then I could have been able to do what the secondary event is. However, I'm going to use it for the command value. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 to my reserve because it's 2 command points. So do like so.
But don't I get to now do the opponent thing?
No, because it is the opponent, because it's a York event.
Oh, so what is this box? I don't understand this.
So think of it as a white rose. That it's the same thing. It's a white rose. So the box, if the event card's round number matching the current round has the opponent's rows in it, or the number is in a thick square box, the opponent may choose to execute the secondary event, carry out all the instructions.
Yeah, so shouldn't I be able to do that? Because it's in a square box. It said or.
Actually, I wonder if we've played that wrong in the past then. That's entirely possible. So sure, yeah, go with it. Okay, add 1 of your cubes to the battlefield from the supply. There we go. Okay, so now I gotta look at the others and make sure. Nope, okay, we haven't screwed that up thus far. So, okay, thank you, Barry. She said, yeah, you do get to do it. So that is, I get to do it?
Yes.
That is, the opponent gets to do it.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yeah.
So
okay, because I was like, I'm really not understanding that.
So my bad. Okay, so I am down to 3 cards. Jess is down to 3 cards, so we have 2 events, or 2 actions left. Hey,
but
Carmack, welcome.
What happens if you don't, like, so you can't stop if you want to?
No, you must.
And what if you just have battle cards?
Then you play it for the command value. That's all.
Okay. Okay. So I'll do that.
Okay, so she's playing for 2 command.
Yes.
And again, you have 5 options.
Well, I don't really, because I have nothing in reserve, so I do
so
not.
You have less than 5. So you can't add troops to the
So I guess I'll
battlefield,
add to my reserve?
You can, yeah. 2 of them. I got
Yeah.
you. J-Rex. Here. There we go. Okay. Then there, and then I'm going to, because I know how poorly I roll dice, I think I'm going to add 3 of these guys to the battlefield for the 3 command points. Done. And the final one, remember, you're going to want to keep 1, or you have to keep 1 card back, and all that matters in the card that you keep back is the command points of it, because that allows you to influence dice when we get into resolving the actual battle.
I didn't listen to anything you just said because I was reading my cards.
1. One command. So
So I could do...
you could place into the battlefield. You could attempt to place here. You could attempt to remove mine from there, although that's going to be far harder than adding to yours. Adding to yours might not be a terrible idea, or adding to the battlefield. And adding to the battlefield, you don't have to roll for.
So this battle's here. So if I win, do my troops end up moving into here?
Either here and or here.
Okay. All right, so I could move one into the battle.
Correct.
All right.
Here we go. All right. And final action is going to be led for bridge, which all that is one command point. And I'm going to attempt to add to here. So attempting to add is going to be higher, right? Just making sure. Greater, yeah. So I need to roll higher than a 2. And we rolled a 6, so that works out. Boom, there. Okay. All right, so now we are going into resolving the battle. So here we go. So because we look here who has the most troops out on the southern region, I do. So I am going to begin the battle, okay? So when I'm the active player, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to take my 3 dice, and Jess is not going to look at the tray or the screen. There you go. Here we go. So what I am trying to do now is I'm going to declare on that, do I have 3 of a kind of some number, 2 of a kind of some number, or a single of some number? And I say I have 2 5s on there. Okay, so hold on. Before we do anything, there we go. Now you can relax and look. I'm saying I have 2 5s. Now Jess has a decision to make. She can either trust me, I'm an honorable man of House York, or she can be like, I don't believe you. If she chooses to believe me, then nothing happens. Then she's trying to match or beat a pair of 5s. She'll roll. If she doesn't believe me, well, we'll get into that. I can influence the dice based on my 1 card that is held in reserve. I can adjust 1 die plus or minus 1
Per CP.
per CP. And so you cannot double up. Or
So if you can make it true, so do I have to consider that?
Yes, you absolutely need to consider that. Because
you can lie, I call you, and I'm right, but if you influence and make it right, then I'm still wrong?
No, you're still right. So you don't lose any troops for being wrong on that, because technically you were right. I just was able to make it right. Okay?
Which means
don't lose now I don't lose any troops yet. Then you have to roll the dice and try and either match or beat my pair of 5s.
Okay. So I'm still rolling either way. What's the actual difference?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Because if you call me on it and I'm correct, which means you're wrong, you lose a troop and then we start over.
Oh.
But if I use my card, if I have to, if I don't have a pair of 5s, if I have to use my card, then I no longer have any cards left in hand. And we still have to continue the battle until one side's troops are all gone. So it's entirely up to you. But if you have to use your card to be able to match it, so it's a, I know that you know that I know that you know type thing. All right?
Okay.
So I would, believe me, I'm trying to do that for your sake. Don't.
I'm going to call you on it. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So she's calling me on it. So you see that I do not, in fact, have a pair of 5s.
Right.
However, I will use my card. And using my card, I have 3 CP, which means I can use 1 CP per die. And they do not flip from 6s to 1s and 1s to 6s.
Gotcha.
So it's plus or minus 1 for 1 die.
Go ahead.
So in this case, I have a pair of 5s. So you were correct, but so was I.
Yeah, but your card's out and nobody's penalized.
There we go. So my card is now spent. So now, Jess, You must take your Lancaster. I keep wanting
Lancaster. I grew up there. I'm a
I
Lancaster
keep wanting
girl.
to say Lancashire.
Lancaster
You
girl.
now have to go ahead and roll. Okay?
What? You're not.
Oh, no, this is open info.
Okay.
Because they're okay.
I know, right?
So in this case,
You said I'm an honorable man, and my face was like, sure.
all right. So, okay. So now the opponent, that's you in this case, takes the 3 dice and rolls them openly. If they still have their card left, they can change the dice as above. However, you cannot match me. The pip value doesn't matter. What matters is I rolled a pair. Mm-hmm. You cannot.
No, I can get a pair, but I can get.
You can only get a
You're right,
single in that case. So.
Wait. No, I could.
No, you can't.
Yes, because I can go down, right?
Oh, I
can too.
You can go.
I can
up
get
with
to
one
pair
and
of
down
fives.
with another.
Yes.
You can.
I was like,
if
what are you
wish.
saying?
However, before you decide to do that, let me go ahead and show you guys this. I had a pair. Jess would end up with a single.
No,
so,
I'd end up with a pair.
I'm saying if you chose not to use your card.
Okay.
Okay, a double beats a single. A triple beats a double. You would lose 2 cubes if you chose not to do that. Okay, because technically right now it's a single and I rolled a double. However, double versus double, the pip value doesn't matter. Nobody would lose any cubes. Then we would go to the next round. But we would both be out of cards and you start.
Okay.
You're the active player. So now that you understand that,
I don't want to lose 2 right now, so.
Okay, then you may want to play a card.
I will do that.
Okay,
And so that does, there's 2, so
Okay,
that matches you.
Okay. So drop from a 5 to a 5. There we go. So she matched, so those are out of play. So now Jess becomes the active player. Nobody loses any cubes. So go ahead. I'm not going to look. So now you have to declare.
I have 2 of a kind.
Okay, I believe you. So move your dice because I don't get to see whether or not you were lying.
Okay.
Okay.
They're gone.
All right. Obviously, the peanut gallery knows you were lying.
And Tony's here. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony. All right. So I have to match or beat a pair. I matched. Okay. I do not have a card.
Okay.
So I become the active
player.
player. Okay.
This is the game. We're just going to keep doing this.
I have a pair of 6s.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Look.
Jerk.
You lose 1 cube.
Okay.
I'm an honorable man. Go ahead. All right.
Keep saying that.
What do you have?
I have 2 of a kind.
I don't believe you. All right. Oh. Okay.
This is where couples find out that they can lie to each other.
Okay. So don't look. I have a single.
Wait, now what am I?
I assume you believe me.
I believe you because clearly you can't not have a single.
That is true.
What are you supposed to do with that? All right.
Actually,
Wait, what?
never mind.
Didn't I become active player?
We're doing good. Go ahead. So, do you have a pair?
Yes.
You do. So, a pair beat a single.
Yes.
That did not work out well. All right. So, now you're first. Go ahead. Go.
Oh,
Don't worry. I'm not looking.
No, it was cantilevered, so
Okay.
I'm...
Reroll.
I did.
Okay.
All done. What? I was single?
I believe you.
I don't even want to try that.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have. All right, now, if I can roll a pair, I win.
No. You did not.
So I'm up first. Here we go. Oh, got a can of die.
Yeah, same.
What do we have? Oh, I have a pair.
I don't believe you.
You're right. You win. All right, so she won the battle. Okay, so now you may place your troops in that region or in an adjacent region. Okay.
Okay, so I can do that and move that guy up here.
Oh, and,
do I wanna
and
do
Tony
that?
says we do need to say the number. So okay.
Okay, we do need to say
Yes,
the number. I
yes.
wasn't sure. You were, and
Well, right now
I know,
you
I
control
could do
two
this.
regions. Yeah, you.
I should do that.
Okay, you control two regions.
Mm-hmm.
I control one. Neither of us controls both. Ergo, we go into a new round. So we're going to take all the cards. There we go. Not just a pair, but a pair of four, a pair of sixes.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Matthias. Okay. And to answer your question yesterday, Tony and Matthias, unfortunately, we will not be going to Lyriacon this year, but it's for a legit reason. And I talked to Paulo Soledad, who actually reached out in the whole 9 yards, and the reason is Gamma Trade Show is the same time.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, the show trumps. Although I can make a case that Lyriacon is arguably as important, I thought Gamma was more important for the show, so the show trumps. So we chose Gamma. Paulo asked me for the dates for next year, and he's already checked in to make sure for 2020 Lyriacon is not the same time as Gamma. Be back in Lyriacon in 2020. So
I get the battle
apologize.
card as a Veep.
Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. Yes, I am totally...
It was St. Albans.
Yes. Okay, that's right. So, Jess, you know what? Why don't we put it...
And what that...
There we go.
what
Because
does that
that's
count
going to
as?
be for tiebreaker if at the end of 5. That's
Sure.
right. Thank you. Good call. Yeah, trust me, Tony. I wish that wasn't the case, but... So 6 each. Well, here, hold on. Would you like to cut?
No, you're
Okay.
fine. I trust you. Ow.
Don't do that. There we go.
Oh, Tony, you had to go there.
Stop saying that. Don't get me in trouble, please. All right. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. So we've dealt the cards. Now we need to take a look at all of our cards and then swap one.
I don't like these. You did. I should have cut. This is terrible. Oh. Not a lot of choice there. Oh, round 2, correct?
Oh, good call. Yes.
Apropos of nothing. Mm-hmm. Darn it.
Choose to pass this one to Jess. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard. Wow, the UK is outnumbered today. All right.
And so that square box has to be on the round it's in.
Correct.
Not that
so
round earlier.
One doesn't matter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Darn it.
Oh, so the values do matter.
So if you play it and your rose is on the current round, you get to do both?
No, you do not. It's opponent.
And if it's York? Okay.
So it could be that I passed you a York second round.
Which helps you. But if I pass you a York second round...
Doesn't help me.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
You can definitely, yeah, I was going to, Twilight Squabble. That's funny.
No. No. Oh, wait. What? Oh, but the...
Okay, so the pip, I I totally butchered that. The pip values do matter. So like
Yeah.
a double 5 beats a double 4.
Right. That's where
My
you
bad.
would start to
My
say the
bad.
numbers. Okay.
Reading comprehension for the win. I apologize. We have done this wrong. I have failed you, Tony.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
can
So
win
there you
with the, if you have higher.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
better.
No, I
That's-
do too. I totally do. I mean, it makes sense, but I like that. Yeah. Our show demo
Sure.
pitch, Twilight Struggle meets Liar's Dice. All right,
Okay.
cool. All right, so we each play a battle card now.
Darn it.
Mortimer's Cross eventually will take place, just not this round. Oh, Battle of Wakefield.
Wakefield.
Seems appropriate,
Yes.
as in we are currently in Wakefield, just not in the north of the UK there.
And this
but-
comes from my reserve or
no, from the supply.
supply. Thank you.
There we go. So Jess is there. All right, so it is her card that is being used, ergo she begins for the 4-card plays. There we go. I've got to do that. Okay.
All right. I'm going to play this one. And I'm just going to play it for the 3 actually
Okay.
coming to my reserve instead of the 2.
I got you, J-Rex.
Thank you.
Yep. Here, you know what?
No, it's fine. You got long arms. Do the thing.
There. That
Really?
way people can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, there. There we go. That'll work. All right. So I desperately need to get some cubes into my reserve. Yeah, I know, yeah. I was laughing about that. All right, there. Go for it. Oh, by the way, should point out that
And
this
that
is
was
taking
nothing that I
place in
could
the
take
north.
advantage of.
It was not. It's round
Thank
3.
you.
Yep. There was a reason I played that. I just couldn't remember what said reason was.
I'm going to move 2 to the battlefield. That's that.
I know. I'm just lamenting. Well, all right, we're going to play the Battle of Bosworth, which is 2 CP. Actually, we'll put them over here. There we go. Done. 2 cards left. Serious, J-Rex is serious. Earl Grey.
I'm going to play 2 to the battlefield.
All right.
We comparing drinks now? Coffee.
Adding 2 to my reserve is a battle card. Go
Witch
ahead.
Hunt.
Yep.
We should play in Salem. I need stuff out of supply.
That's adding to your reserve. Mm-hmm. Just whatever the CP value is, up to 2, because you only have 2 cubes left. Oh, nice. A little chai going on? All right. Yeah.
I'll do this one.
Oh, okay.
So that takes from, I'm going to use it for CP, but it allows you to move
Up
But you
to
only
two
have
of
one.
their cubes from the battle region to the battlefield.
But you only have one in
Up
the
to
North
2.
region.
Right.
So
I elect not to do that.
I didn't think
actually.
you might want to do that.
So, and
Seemed a good choice.
I am going to go ahead and play the Earl of Northumberland. Add 1 or 2 cubes to the North region from my reserve. I'll add 2. However, it is the second round, so Lancaster may add 1 cube to any single region from your reserve, if you wish.
I don't like you being... We're going for this region right
Correct.
now, though. So I don't want you having control there. I think I'll do that.
All right, so the tiebreaker on this, and I'm having to look that up. If it's a tie, the player with the battle card. So Jess, oh, you tagged me here. Never mind. So I will start the battle here. So we each have 1 card left. So the battle begins.
Fine
So
with
I
this.
will start with the battle. Here we go. Where are your dice? You have them in.
Yeah, I have
All
them.
right, cool.
But
All right, here we
I'm
go.
doing it first.
You need to be able to see what this is. I'll cover it. Here you go. I'm going to say I have 3 6s.
I don't believe you. You do, don't you? What? Come
It
on.
was a fortuitous roll.
Seriously.
However, that actually wasn't a bad idea because you called me on it.
Yeah. I only lose 1.
You only lose 1, exactly, right? Let me make sure here. Make sure. Now I'm all paranoid. If the declaration is accepted, you revealed, okay, if only 1 player now has cubes in, right, okay. No, you still have to actually battle. I apologize. So that's wrong. So 3 6s is what you're trying to match, or a 1, 2, and a 6.
Nope.
Well, you can use your card.
It's not going to get 3 6s.
No, but it could get 2 2s, which would be you only lose 2 cubes as opposed to 3 cubes.
Okay. So that's out.
Okay, oh,
What?
so you, hold on. You do lose a cube there for the challenging me and being wrong. Then, there you go. Now you rolled your dice and do that. So you choose that. So it's now 2 versus 3. You lose 2 cubes total. Because you were going to lose 1 no matter what. You would have lost the 4th one otherwise. So now you're the first player. You're the active player. There you go.
A pair of 3s.
I believe you. Go ahead and take your dice. I will never know. Okay, so here we go. Pair of 3s. Yep, I'm going to play my card. Allows me to change 2 dice. Instead, I will just change that to a 4. So a pair of 4s beats a pair of 3s, so you lose 1. I'm the active player now. Here we go. Don't look. Pair of 5s. You have 1 cube left.
So go over it again because I don't understand
all right,
what
so
I'm
here,
losing and when.
Looking at me here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I can see you. I'm not
There you go.
looking.
No, you're fine. Okay. So a pair of 5s. If you believe me,
Yep.
you're going to roll no matter what. If you don't,
It does. No, I'm not because I only have 1 cube, so
right.
I could potentially lose 1 right
Potentially, yeah. If you challenge me
now. Yes.
and I'm telling the truth, you lose a cube.
Okay.
If you challenge me and I'm lying, then I'm confusing myself on this.
Okay.
If your declaration was false, I can play my card. However, I can't.
My declaration. If I
Right.
call you,
Okay. If you call me
yes.
and I'm right, you're wrong.
Yes.
You lose a cube. If you call me and I'm lying, I could change if I had a
And
card,
then nobody-
I have no card.
Yeah.
So then I lose a cube.
Okay.
Okay. However, if you decide to believe me, you're rolling the bones and you better try and match a pair of fives.
I guess I call you.
Pair of fives. There. So now I win the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't end the game, but I can go one here and one there. All right. So that's the end of the battle. We check victory. I control 2 regions. Jess controls 1. We go into the 3rd round. Neither of us has cards. Here we go. I appreciate that, Hano. Is it Hano?
Or Hino?
Hino?
I don't know.
I don't
You will
know.
let us know.
I don't know why I'm confusing myself so badly on this. I apologize, guys. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Maybe it's too early. Need more tea. Cut. I did it again, didn't I? Battle of Wakefield. I get to keep this one. There we go. So I'll keep that as my trophy. There we go. Try this again. Sorry. That's awesome. Federico says, excellent little game. Found it in a store in Florence. Maybe the only person in Argentina that has this game. Now, cut again for real. Now that we have the Battle of Wakefield out there. Yeesh. There we go. And we exchange 1 card. Remember, we are in round 3 now. I actually want that card. Okay. So how is everybody doing today on this Monday? We're playing Reef Encounter tonight, aren't we? Yeah, afterwards. We got Asher and Greg coming over tonight, I believe, to get a play in before our live stream of it on Friday. Looking forward to that. All right. And now we each play I have no chance of this taking effect, but just played the Battle of Barnet in 14 April 1471 and the Battle of Bosworth in 1485, so this goes away. We each get 1. And this is the Battle of Barnet, so down here in the south going on. So again, Jess begins because it's her battle card. So there we go. Cool. Tails, good. That's a fun little 2-player, quick little game.
Okay. This, then this.
Yeah. Let's think there. Possibly. Yes.
I'm going to do that to put 3 in reserve.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to play home, home. This is round 3. So Jess will be able to do this. I'm going to move 1 or 2 of my cubes from the battlefield to the battle region. So they're going to go there. Jess, move up to 2 of your cubes from the battle region to the battlefield if you wish.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right. You're up.
Okay. So I'm going to use this as the event. If you control fewer regions than your opponent, take 1 of their cubes from the board and return it to the supply.
Yep. Nasty.
Take that.
Hey, Shaz. By the way, thank you for the bump and support, Shaz, last night. I saw that. Thank you very much. Yeah, speaking of which, if you guys are enjoying this and the other stuff that we do, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, as well as hit the little bell so you get notified whenever we go live. And if you want to go further and support the show like the 736 and folks like Shaz have, go to pledgehc.com, support the show
So
there.
do you want to add 1 of your cubes to the battlefield from the supply?
You took it from way up north, huh? Okay, I will. There.
Okay, your turn.
Then I will play French Allies. If you have fewer cubes on the battlefield than your opponent, you may add the 2 blue cubes to your side of the battlefield. And I shall do so. Here we go. And no event there.
If you control fewer regions than your opponent, add 0 to 1 cube to each region from your reserve.
Will you stop that? It's funny, I have this, she's never getting, and then you do stuff. Stop doing stuff.
Don't do stuff on your turn. Want to play this game by myself.
All right, so I'm going to play Hurried Reinforcements. Add 1 of my cubes from the supply. And 0 or 1 from my reserve to the battlefield. Done. Here we go. Yes, those nasty French. Hello, is it Alain Paul? Elaine Paul? How do you say that?
All right.
So I can't win this round.
Add 1 or 2 cubes to the north region. So I'll do that.
Oh, Jess can win now. I cannot. All right. Then for my last card, I'm going to go ahead and play it for the CP. And I'm trying to figure out, because I only have 1 cube in my supply. Oh, wait. I I could, and I will. I have 2 CP. I'm going to try and remove 1 from the north for Jess. So I have to roll below, or a 4 or below to remove it. We rolled a 5, so that failed. That's 1 attempt. I shall try again. As I mentioned, my rolling ability is not strong.
Dice love me.
All right, so here we go. So we have the battle where it's down south. So I have 3 to Jess's 2 out here. So I begin play. All right, so here we go. And I have that. Okay. All right. I have a pair of 4s. And I do have my card available. Just showing folks.
I don't believe you.
That is a good choice. However, okay.
But you can't get it to a pair of 4s. You can
Yes,
get it
I
to
can.
Oh, I can't see that one.
Oh, sorry.
There it is.
And
My bad. I
Yep.
thought it was a 2. I was like, you can't. Oh.
yeah, I hate doing it. I hate wasting it, but so there, I will change that to a pair of 4s. Done. So now you roll.
And I need to. If I get a.
or match.
Right. So if I. Well, I can't.
You,
You
can get a pair of 3s,
Yeah, that's not.
which you would lose 1 cube that way. Or as it is, you would lose 2 cubes.
Interesting. You have so many cubes. I guess I'll just use it now. All right.
Okay.
So.
All right, so
I'll
you
lose the 1.
There
Yeah.
you go. So you lose 1, and you begin, and we're out of cards. Go ahead.
I have a pair of 5s.
I do not believe you. Okay, so you are you discard a cube from the battlefield.
Yeah.
There, and now I have to beat what is in there.
Anything.
So I need a pair. I failed. However, I lose a cube because I can't match you.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Don't. Here we go. I have a pair of 1s.
I don't believe you.
You are correct. So I lose a French troop. And you have to beat a 5-2-1. Yep. I lose another. Okay, there we go. You're up.
I have a pair of 3s.
Duh. I do not believe you. All right.
Done. Yeah.
All right. So this is the battle down south. And so these 2 will go both up here, actually.
Okay.
Done. All right. Neither of us controls. We go to round 4, and I get the tiebreaker. Remembered it this time.
Yay.
Yes,
always lose turn. We got that.
Mercenaries always go first.
Yeah. I think you took your white cube first.
Oh, did I?
Then you did
oh,
French.
Yeah,
it's
Then
fine.
I
It
did
worked
two
out.
French. Yeah.
We caught it
Right,
up.
Cut. Cut. All right. 2 cards left over.
Did you catch that, Tony? Just a little bit. I'm nervous about this game. It like teaches you that maybe I'm not such a bad liar. This isn't good. I don't want to reveal this. Literally, that went through my head. I was like, I don't know if I want to reveal this in life. Like, I shouldn't. I gotta be careful. I want you to know. So we're in 4.
Okay. All right. So battle cards now.
Actually, I'm not sure that matters as much as.
Battle of Hexham in 64 versus Mortimer's Cross, finally.
There you go.
61. So there we go. So that goes away. So it's finally mine. And we add 1 there. So it's middle region, central region, whatnot. I need to be careful of that. I think I have to hold on to this card. Okay. So we're in round 4, right? I'm going to go ahead and play that for the CP. Just bring that out there. Done.
I'm going to take the 2 blue onto my side.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play the 2 CP to try and remove one of Jess's cubes up north. So we need to roll a 4 or lower. There's a 2. It goes back to the supply. Done. And I can't use the second one because I successfully removed it. And no event, right? Yeah, because it's a York event. Okay.
I'm going to play this to get, for the CP, get 3 into my reserve.
I don't know what to do. don't. I will... I cannot play this. Grr. This is agonizing. I have a horrible hand of cards, so what do I do then? All right. You'll discipline garrisons, and I will take any cube from a non-battle region and place it back into the supply. There. And Jess, you can do the exact same thing.
Non-battle region and put it back into the supply.
So either north or south.
Mm.
From me, I assume. Okay, your turn.
Interesting. So you can just use CP to move your things
Reserve
between
onto the
regions?
battlefield. And,
No.
Yes, and that as well. Yes, you can.
Interesting.
It's simple, but there's enough going on here that, especially considering it's only 3 regions.
Two and go boop boop, and then but that would mean.
So Tony, let me ask you. Well, Jess is thinking, why the change in the box? I'm curious.
That would be the same. Darn it. This is I'm not.
Trust me, I know. Are you
So
really
at
going to
least I
leave the
would
French
tie it.
to fight for you by
Yeah,
themselves?
they can handle it. They're fine. It's just hardy folk. They got bread and cheese. They're good.
And wine.
And wine. Really good wine.
Really good
Even
wine.
the table
And
wine
cheese.
is really good.
No, right.
It's just, there's no bad wine in France. It's just all good. Yeah, but then you get to, I don't want to do that.
I know. I'm in the same boat. So what you decide to do.
It does influence. And that's the thing
does.
is I thought I knew what I wanted to do and then
Yeah.
you did that and now I don't know. All right.
Well, you can no longer, that will no longer be a concern of yours, Shaz, after Friday. So there's that.
No, I really just, I think I need to do this. And then, but this is the one where you.
I know that you know that I know that you know.
I don't want you to do this.
Okay, that makes sense.
I kind of have
Okay.
to, though.
I'll be
Darn
honest.
it. How many have we
Something to be said
done?
about this.
We have 2 more.
Yeah, exactly. You have 2 more. I
don't
have
like
1.
this.
I have 1 card left to play.
I don't like this. All
Okay.
right. You get to do something, and I don't want to, but all right. 1 of your cubes from the supply, and 1 from the, supply reserve,
right,
but you got it.
And 1 of my cubes from my supply to the battlefield gets me out
Might
for
as
free.
well.
You betcha. Thank you. Way to be a team player.
I know. I'm so nice to you.
All right.
Ugh.
Now I'm going to play it for the CP, and Jess doesn't get to do anything. It killed me because it's a 3 CP. But I am going to, and this is for below for removing, right? Just want to make sure if I try to remove equal to that number, if it's higher than the number, right. So I need to roll a 2 or lower. Or I could just straight up try and add it instead. Or You know what? I'm actually going to try and add it to the north. So I'm going to try and add this, so I need to be able to roll higher than a 3. Boom, done. There we go. Done. Franny says, should I tell Jess that a lot of French table wine is made in England? Really? Well, the wine is made, but the grapes are from France, right? I assume? Question mark?
She'll let you know. Okay, this doesn't matter. So I'll do this one. I control fewer regions, so I'm going to pull one of yours, which would have made a better difference before, but take that back.
All right, so here we go. So we look in the central region. The central region I control, so I will start the battle. If you will please remove your dirty Lancaster dice from the dice tray. Thank you. Here we go. Join them up. Install so she doesn't know what the hell I'm doing. I have a pair of 1s.
I don't believe you.
That was a mistake.
I have no idea.
Okay, so one of the French troops goes away, and now you must roll. Okay, and what'd you get?
Don't know.
Okay, so here's an interesting dilemma for you.
What?
Actually, it's not a dilemma. If you have a card with 2 CP on it, you should play it, and that gives you trip 5s. And
But doesn't this one just answer you? This wasn't my first.
it doesn't matter. It's you still can beat me. So
Okay.
3 over 2, or triple versus a double, I remove 2 troops and I lose the battle.
Ah,
So as long as you have 2 CP.
I do.
There you go. So you change them to 2 5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 3 5s, sorry. So her triple versus my double. So 3 versus 2, as shown here, is I lose 2 troops. Yes. So that dies. So now that goes away. Actually, that's something I don't know is said. Do the French troops never make it onto the board? I believe. I think they only help in battle. So you have 2 troops.
Yeah, they wouldn't give you. So my gosh, we could be. Do I tie there? Do I win a thing?
Tony,
What?
Make
a triple. Make a triple.
Make triple.
Make. Tony,
That's awesome.
make it.
Vein pops
Do
in temple.
it.
That's funny, right?
Yep. I don't know what I want to do here. I can come in. You can always get
Oh,
into the
there's
middle.
Alan. All right, hi, Alan. All
So
right.
I feel like I want to take over that
Yep, that's probably the right call.
and then match down
Yep.
here.
I hate you a lot right now. All right, so that was the Battle of Mortimer's Cross.
You were really anxious for that battle. So that goes to my side over here.
Yep. So there we go. 2-2.
right.
We go into the final rounds. Dun, dun,
Triple.
dun.
Look, finally. It took you a while to
Hey.
capitalize triple,
Hey.
Tony. That was.
Triple.
That was good.
Took a couple rounds, but finally we're playing it right. I apologize. I feel so bad about that. Cut, ma'am?
You're fine. All that is fine. I need to get a
We're
better
having
handle
fun,
on the
right?
battles, though.
Yeah.
That
Well.
is interesting. Call on.
5, 6. 1 card out of play. There we go. Let me switch a card. So we each have, so literally it's going to come down to this battle.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you that card. Or, woo! Hold on. Okay, I'm glad that's round 5 now. I choose not to give you a card. There, I hate this. Okay, all right, so now we each play a battle card. Oh, I think that'd be awesome. Make up a print and play version of Game of Thrones of this. I think that'd be cool. All right, it looks like it's going to be the Battle of Ledford Bridge for all the marbles. There we go. Bosworth did not happen. Okay. It is your honor, ma'am. It's tense. Very tense.
I'm gonna play that. Oh crap! Never mind. Hold on. I only have one here.
I know.
Darn it.
Remember, you can move cubes from regions. The Battle of Ledford Bridge is in the middle, central region.
Uh-huh, it is. I see.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Such a good name, David Mortimer. I mean, that is so British. That is such a British name. I love it. That's good. A follow-up set in Ming, China. So is it going to be, is it going to have a similar feel, Alan, than this?
That's interesting. Okay. What do I want to do? I can't. So we're tied, right? No, I control, no, we control the
So
same.
the order is
We control the same regions
the same number.
of regions.
Correct. And if tied, then it goes the number of battles won, which means this is the tiebreaker battle.
Oh yes, for the end.
Right,
That's what
yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
looking at that. I'm
Okay.
looking at events, so I
Okay.
wanted to know where we were with that. If you control your region. None of these are helpful. Okay. No. Oh, I guess I could do this.
You know it's serious when it's...
But then I can't.
This is awesome.
So I could do that.
All right, so to be clear, Tony, so talking about travel size. So this is from Surprise Stare directly, and then the larger box, and by larger I mean maybe twice the size, 1.5, 1 2/3, whatever, there, is for international, right? So if that's the case, then both, I think, make good travel size for games, or to be able to throw in your pocket in a winter coat for bringing to work. Yes, it's a good game, Pierre. I would recommend watching from this point forward.
Okay,
though.
this is interesting. All right, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take my cube back.
Okay, take any cube from a non-battle, and you because she wanted to be able to move it probably down south or something like that. It's not round 4. Boom, there. French betrayal. but there's no French troops out, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the 3 and bring it into my reserve. Done. Okay? Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense, Tony.
So now I'm going to put these 2 out.
Okay. I'll play the Earl of Northumberland and add 2 to the North region. And no event. Done.
Play this. Control for your regions. Take one of their cubes, put it in the supply.
Stop doing that. No, actually, that works out. I think, maybe. Gotta wait for that. Perfect. French allies, if I have fewer cubes, I do. They will come and fight on my side. However, Jess gets to do the bottom because it's round 5.
I'm going to choose the North region from the supply or their reserve.
Okay, last card.
Add 1 cube to each region from my reserve. Hi. Just want to make sure it's just about this battle.
Hurried reinforcements. Add 1 from the supply and 1 from the reserve to the battlefield.
You got this.
There.
I have to roll really well.
Yep. Okay, so we each are down to 1 card. So this is the Battle of the Central. I control the Central. Will you get your dirty Lancaster dice out, please? And here we go. Do not look, man. I have 666s. If you guess
I
wrong.
hate you. You're so mean. Oh, come on. You're so... I don't believe you.
All right, you are correct. I am
Oh,
not.
Jesus.
However, I can.
You had... Yeah, so
There
you got
you go.
it, so you didn't. Oh, wow. Well done.
Go.
I wasn't sure. I was like, well, that's that. All right. Oh.
And it's over, folks.
Yeah, I can't get there.
There we go. She can't get there, so she will lose that. The French
That's it.
troops go away.
You win the battle.
Then I win the battle. I will go ahead and put both there, but I win this. So then we go into a tiebreaker. We check for victory. Does one player control all 3 regions?
No,
because Jess controls the south. Then does who controls the more regions? That would be me. And there's the winner.
No, we're tied at it. Oh, you have 2 and I have 2, right?
No,
Oh no, you have that
I have
one.
2. I
yeah.
have 2.
Sorry,
But
I
if we
counted
were
for them.
tied,
Yeah.
If we were tied, we would then go to
Which you
number
have
of
2.
battles. I have
Woo!
3 battles.